Cypress knees are kneeling in the Blackwater, older than the name I carry on my skin. They say the silt don't forget the ghost of a daughter, or the way the river current drags the memory in. I'm sitting on this pine, watching the fog roll deep, waiting for the midnight train to whistle through my sleep. Oh, the river don't heal, it just hides the mark, hides the mark. Drags the heavy wood down into the dark, into the dark. I'm an old man now, made of silt and bone, never really alone. The bayou's got a voice that sounds like a lost love sigh, beneath that heavy southern, bruised up sky. The porch lights flickering on a town that's gone, town that's gone. Just a rusty railroad line and a shadow on the lawn, shadow on the lawn. We spent 30 years building what the water took, reading our history in a damp and yellow book. Now the rain is coming, I can smell it in the humid air, washing out the sins and the silver in my hair, silver in my hair. Oh, the river don't heal, it just hides the mark, drags the heavy wood down into the dark. I'm an old man now, made of silt and bone, never really alone. The bayou's got a voice that sounds like a lost love sigh, beneath that heavy southern, that bruised up sky. Just drifting now, slow exhale, river gets it all in the end. Etched of fire liars, drinking down the morning sun. After 40 years, I'm the only one who run. Found the levee cracked and the church bells rusted thin. God don't live in porches where the tide line's reaching in. God don't live, the tide line's reaching in. Oh, the silt keeps shifting and the moss is turning gray. The Gulf took the rigs and it stole my youth away. But the water remembers what the man forgot to say. The basin's got a memory that never fades today. Crab traps piled up like bones beside the dock. I hear the rain start to drum against the cypress block. I was chasing ghost of oil while she stayed here in the silt. Now I'm standing on a porch that the hurricane rebuilt. Lantern light is dimming and the marsh air is so thick, I can feel the cold river water making every memory stick. She was waiting by the window until the moss grew in her hair, and I found her name etched in the cypress when I finally reached there. Oh, the silt keeps shifting and the moss is turning gray. The Gulf took the rigs and it stole my youth away. But the water remembers what the man forgot to say. The basin's got a memory that never fades today. Just the water now, and silence. Let it take me home. Rain is tapping secrets on this tin roof floor. Mud is crawling high past the welcome on the porch. 40 years of water, 40 years of helliness shame. And every flood tide morning I'm still calling out your names. Lantern's reflection on the Blackwater slope shows two sets of footprints, but only one is true. Oh, Mississippi, you're a heavy-hearted mother tonight, bringing back the shadow, my darlings, through the cypress and the silt. Cleans the heart of healing up of the guilt that we built. I'm the ferryman of ghosts, crossing memories in the rain. Salvation is a curse when it's tied to all this pain. The levee's getting tired, just like the man at the helm, whispering to shadows in this flooded kingdom. Rusted chains are creaking, singing songs they used to know. Back when you and our boy watched the cottonwoods all grow. Cypress trees are bending like a preacher in the wind, praying for the living or the way the story ends. The way the story ends. Words humming inside. Still waiting on the current, still waiting. Rainwater leaking off the dock roof like a slow heartbeat, slow heartbeat. Neon sign flickering shadows on the water bidding sweet. Got rusted crab cages stacking up like years I can't undo. Sitting here with ghost nets, writing letters meant for you, meant for you. Yeah, the wind's hens humming through the marsh grass, a lonely kind of prayer. Just me and the tide on Lake Pontchartrain, gasping for some air. 15 years a lifetime when you're counting in the dark. A broken wooden hull that's losing every single spark. A man made of water and a past that won't let go. Just another shadow moving where the cypress trees grow. I'm still hoping for one moment, 1 second of your grace. You said your engine died out by the bridge on the Causeway Road. Causeway Road. You looked at that coffee steam rising like a heavy load. I saw my mother's eyes in yours and my own jagged jaw. Suddenly the hardest truth was the clearest thing I ever saw. Clearest thing I ever saw. You were talking about New Orleans and leaving home for good, and I just sat here quiet like hoping I was understood. The radio was playing gospel, low and full of age. I was sitting there across from you, turning back the page. A freight train whistled far away, a cry across the black. You don't even know it's me, and there ain't no taking back. Just the silence in the storm and the love I had to lack. Yeah, 15 years a lifetime when you're counting in the dark. A broken wooden hull that's losing every single spark. A man made of water and a past that won't let go. Just another shadow moving where the cypress trees grow. Lord, I'm hoping for one moment, 1 second of your grace. Rain is finally turning into dawn. Salt air's eating at the pilings now, just like it's eating at my heavy brow. Your mama left you in the fog and the rain. I hid the sorrow in the moisture boats, 40 winters on the moisture boats, watching how the heavy river floats. I taught you silence when the sky turned gray, while I watched the rest of my life drift away. The tide don't wait for no man's heart to heal, just the ghost of the hull and the rusted steel. Inherit the water and the way the net pulls, inherit the water. Forgive the man with the house full of holes, keep the fire burning when the floodwater's high. I'm just an old dock worker saying goodbye. Atlanta's concrete didn't hold no soul, but you came back to make this broken man whole. Repair that mesh, boy, watch the knots stay tight. Repair that mesh, boy, watch the knots stay tight. Well, don't fear the storm when it tears through the moss. Don't fear the storm when it dignity in every loss. You got my blood and you got my name, even if the river never stays the same. The tide don't wait for no man's heart to heal, just the ghost of the hull and the rusted steel. Inherit the water and the way the net pulls, inherit the water. Forgive the man with the house full of holes, keep the fire burning when the floodwater's high. I'm just an old dock worker saying goodbye. I hear the radio across the marsh singing about a love that ain't so harsh. Rain on the wood, tide coming in, blessing the water, washing the sin. Take the lantern, son, walk the shore. I won't be loading them boats no more. Soft humming, just the river now, just the river.
40 years of river, silt, and hospice halls, counting shadows where the Spanish moss falls. I carried every secret, every silent plea, folding up the grief like laundry at high tea. Now I'm an old woman in a weathered shack with a lantern light and a heavy pack. rowing past the marsh where the heron cry, under a Georgia moon in a bruised up sky. Oh, carry the paper, carry the pain, watch the ghost of the marsh in the slow falling rain. In the stillness of the fog, let the healing begin, let the healing begin. Mercy is the tide that comes rolling back in. Tonight the fog is thick as a winter coat, bringing with it secrets in a wooden boat. A letter came from me, the handwriting was strange, decades of a life about to rearrange. Addressed to the man who came home from the war, but never really walked through the front of the door, but never really walked through the front of the door. My husband's name written in a faded ink, while I was just standing on the river's brink, on the river's brink. My dear, the letter says what I couldn't hear, wrapped in the shadow of a silent fear. Well, I was just waiting for you to be free. Forgiveness is the water, the fog is the grace. I finally see the light on your tired face. Oh, carry the paper, carry the pain, watch the ghost of the marsh in the slow falling rain. In the stillness of the fog, let the healing begin. Mercy is the tide, yeah, mercy is the tide that comes rolling back in. I'm laying it all in the after it all.
Salt is chewed, the pylons down to bone, just like the storm that left us here alone. Andrew took the roof, then he took their breath. I've spent 40 years just to find that kind of death. I crank the diesel hearts and mend the trawl, while the humid air crawls across the porch wall. He sits there silent by the window frame, by the window frame, giving every new kind of name. His water hers dry in the lantern light, while I repair the world through the middle of the night. It's an indigo bridge across a rising tide, everything he holds that he can't say inside. A cypress knee in the mist, a heron's wing. He hears the beauty in the quietest thing, while I build the docks back with rusted tin and sweat. He paints a world that the storm can't ever forget. He paints a world that the storm can't ever forget. The generator hums its low down prayer, static electricity in the heavy air. Another squall is coming, I see the levee's ghost, ready to take the pieces that we love the most. So I packed the greens and the marsh gold hues into a cardboard box with nothing left to lose. I drove them to the city where the lights never dim, just to see if the world could finally look at him. I didn't ask for much, just a space on a wall, before the flood takes the porch and it takes us all. It's an indigo bridge across a rising tide, everything he holds that he can't say inside. A cypress knee in the mist, a heron's wing. He hears the beauty in the quietest thing, while I build the docks back with rusted tin and sweat. He paints a world that the storm can't ever forget. He paints a world that the storm can't ever forget. Strangers on the dock with cash in their hand, looking for the heart of this sinking land. They see the grace in his indigo bay. They see the beauty in the things I never. Rainwater dripping off the rusted tin. The world is finally letting my brother in. Just let him in. Neon's fizzing like a dying bug in the rain. Dying bug in the rain, floodwaters eating the curb, where the pavement, the curb, where the pavement used to be. Pavement used to be. Set that suitcase down, son, don't mind the chairs grown. I seen men break on less than what you're carrying home. Steam off your coffee's the only ghost left in here. The only ghost left in here. Some rivers carry sorrow away slow, but they still carry it away. They still carry it away. Yeah, they still carry it away. My daddy's hand smelled of pine shave and red clay. He taught me a man's pride is a heavy thing to hold. He taught me silence is a debt that gets paid in the cold. I seen 40 years of sons looking for mercy in the glass, just watching the ghost of their kinfolk start to pass. Some rivers carry sorrow away slow, but they still carry it away. They still carry it away. They still carry it away. Yeah, they still carry it away. Carry it away. They still carry it away. Neon halo on a wet black road, steam rising off the river like a ghost in the fall. Shucking shells in the tide, waiting for the silver to come home. 50 years of copper pots and salt-stained light since the storm took the trawler to the deep. Now the coffee is hot for the broken souls and the dock workers who can't sleep. Who can't sleep. A little heat in the hollow, a piece of bread for the road. No one asks where the scars come from or how heavy the heart's load. Kindness is a lantern in the marshes of Beaufort, a light that the darkness can't kill. If the river don't take you to the ocean, the mercy of a stranger surely will. Headlights cutting through the Spanish moss, a car door slams like a heavy stone. A child with a quilt, eyes wide and small, a mother whose skin is the color of bone. She didn't want the bread breakfast or the money in the jar. Just a corner where the storm couldn't find her face. Just a corner where the storm couldn't find her face. The old woman didn't ask about the bruises on her neck. She just poured a cup of soul-saving grace. The thunder's moving past the Cooper line. The fog is lifting off the pier. The same wool I wore when I first landed here. Broken and pregnant, scared of the shore, with nothing but hope in a canvas bag. We are the same ghosts seeking shelter, two different threads in the same old rag. A little heat in the hollow, a piece of bread for the road. No one asked where the scars come from or how heavy the heart's load. Kindness is a lantern in the marshes of Beaufort, a light that the darkness can't kill. If the river don't take you to the ocean, the mercy of a stranger surely will. Lantern light catches on the coffee steam in this wood smoke house of a life half dream. Rain taps on the tin like a ghost steady beat, while the humid air curls round your boots by the heat. I found the notes I wrote when the river was high, scrawled in the grease. I found the stoats I wrote when the river was high, scrawled in the grease of a Louisiana sky. We spent 40 years on the river's dark chest, counting the stars while the bar took its rest. Morgan City lights fading slow in the haze through the creosote fog of our working man days. I couldn't tell you in the words they all use, but I read you the moonlight on the Blackwater blues by the tap of my hand on this old kitchen wood. I meant every word that I never quite could. Now the towboat is quiet, my heart is beat slow,
watching the tide as you get ready to go. Baton Rouge is a distance, but the ocean is deep, before the current pulls us to a long, heavy sleep.
We spent 40 years on the river's dark chest, counting the stars while the bar took its rest. Morgan City lights fading slow in the haze through the creosote fog of our working man days. I couldn't tell you in the words they all use, but I read you the moonlight on the Blackwater blues by the tap of my hand on this old kitchen wood. I meant every word that I never quite could. The tides carry forward, the lights breaking through. I'm right here in the bayou, always for you.